Okay, hi guys. I'm so sorry about that first video. I tried I just did a whole other video doing these, and that's when I realized that it wasn't pinning the angle that I wanted. So I still can't figure out. I did a bunch of tests. I did pin video, wasn't working. So it's all good. We're gonna just keep going, and I'm gonna show you with just this angle here, and it should be fine. So again, we are going to do, again for me, we're going to be just cutting out the cookies. So I have had this in the refrigerator for 4 hours. So it's pretty solid. It's been sitting out for a little bit, so it's not as solid as it was before, but it's there. And what I'm doing is I am also using this roller, which has these discs here that help me get an even roll on the cookies. But if you don't have that, that's fine. I am usually about this thick, about 1/4 of an inch. What does that say up here? Should say it there or not. Okay, let's see. What did that say? One-4 of an inch. Yes. Okay. So 1/4 of an inch. Okay. And these are the cookie cutters that I'm going to use. There's two sides. There's one that's a little thicker, right? And there's one that's nice and thin. That's the part that you're going to have on the cookie. I have 3 cookie cutters that I'm going to use. And now I am going to, which I've already done, cut into the cookie dough. I have my little 2 silicone mats, one that I'm going to roll out the dough and the other one where I'm going to place the cookies. And this is just a cookie sheet with the silicone on it. And this is meant to go in the oven. And this is not. This is just for rolling. Okay, so I've cut my piece here, and now I'm going to, it's already kind of soft, but when it comes right out of the oven, it isn't the oven. When it comes right out of the refrigerator, it is not. So anyway, so now it has more of like a Play-Doh consistency, and I'm going to roll it out using my roller. Okay, so. So you see, it had over here had a little bit of a tear. So it's fine. I'll just push it in. Okay, press, and then go back into it like that. Okay. So I'm going to take my cutter, and I'm going to push down. And as I hold down the cutter, I'm going to take the the excess dough off, put it to the side, take it like this. And what I'm going to do is I can pick it up like that, but then it might damage as you can see, it just did right there. Okay, the edges. So I don't like to do that. So instead, I am going to use my mat and just flip it over into my hand. And then I'm going to put it next to the other pieces. Okay, so I'm going to cut another piece, and I'm going to knead it in my hands. Now, it's really easy for me to do right now because it's been sitting out here because I already did a video that didn't work. But normally it's a bit harder to press in your hands. And so what I do is I just kind of give it a little CPR treatment where I'll just do this, go like that, and then eventually it gets softer. So I'm gonna roll again. And then I'm going to push cookie cutter, take out the excess dough. Good. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it. Okay. and put it on my sheet. Okay, so now the sheet here with my silicone mat, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. At the same time that that's in the refrigerator, what that does is just kind of make sure that it stays nice and solidified and keeps its shape. At the same time, I'm going to preheat my oven for 350. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven and put my timer on for 9 minutes. So when I check it, it should have a nice golden, very slight golden color on the bottom, okay? It'll look kind of raw. You don't want all the golden to be here already because then you've overcooked it. So, so it should just be a nice, slightly golden color on the bottom, okay? If you keep going until this is all golden, then you've done too much, and the cookie is not as tasty. It's not as chewy or it's just hard. Okay, so that is all for now. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. I'm still new to Zoom and working out all the kinks. But thankfully, the meeting that we had, our first cookie workshop, worked out well and didn't have any issues then, but definitely having some issues recording now. Hopefully I'll figure that out. And I will see you in the third video when our cookies are done and cooled, and then we're going to flood. I really hope to have figured that out because I really want you to get that bird's eye view that I've been trying to give you. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in a bit.